Friday night stream.
What's up?
Is Dan muted? Let me know.
What's up? Am I muted? Can you guys hear me? How does my camera look?
Is Dan talking?
Am I in the right resolution? Am I just moving my lips and
You're in high def.
coming
This
out?
is high def, Dan.
Am I high def? Oh, I look okay. I look all right. No, the camera looks fine.
I need somebody to confirm that they can hear you, though. I'm waiting for the confirmation that they can hear you.
It's maybe a little bright. Nobody's
saying anything, and I'm kind of nervous.
I know. Someone tell me if you can hear. Are we even live? Are we fucking?
Live?
We're talking to no one. We're fucking by ourselves.
Popping off a minute ago now. Nobody's talking.
I hear them. There we go. We did it.
All right.
Congratulations to us.
Welcome back.
Congratulations to you for being here on the best speed painting stream on the planet, maybe the only one on the planet. So we win by default. And who are we sponsored by, Andrew? Let's talk about that.
Ego Energy Drink, your favorite, all natural, vegan, gluten-free.
The go. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to talk to you right now that this is the second one I've had. And shit's getting fucking weird over here. I sneezed and then I saw 5 years into the future. So it's pretty fucking intense, man. Stop hoe bags. I can't sleep. So here I am. Ben, it is good to have you here, my friend. Keystone says hi. No 8-bit Dan sure is loud. I'm sorry. I'm screaming right now. Andrew might have turned me up too loud, but I think that's okay.
I didn't touch your volume settings, but
well, I'm just fucking screaming. There we go. Hey, let's talk.
We're talking too much. We introduce our guests.
You fucking go. Let's talk to our guest.
No,
hey,
let's take a moment to reflect on who we have as a guest tonight. This is the Carl Tuttle from the Independent Characters podcast. Everybody on the planet knows him, apparently, except for me 2 years ago. And he's a big deal. Dare I say, one of our biggest guests we've had. So don't mess this up, Carl. Say hi to everybody, but also,
I'm not getting closer. It's just my head's inflating.
Yeah, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Carl, what I want you to do, what we ask all our guests here is, why did you agree to come on the show, who you are, where they can find you, and why you are here in the first place.
Give us the rundown, my man. Introduce.
So my name's Carl Tuttle. I am along with a friend, I am the original founder of the Independent Characters podcast.
CF Cooper, hey.
Which, up until a year and a half ago when we shut it down, was one of the larger, more well-known podcasts around the 40K podcast feed.
Being very humble. This thing was massive. Let's talk about that.
Just Google the Independent Characters podcast. It's going to get a zillion views.
It's like, it was a big deal.
I think our objective on the show was, when we started it, my friend Jeff Hummel and I started it. And our objective was, we weren't tournament players. We didn't set out to be the best at anything other than maybe the best podcast. But our objective was, we wanted to expand our gaming group. We wanted to get to know more people. We wanted to become a larger part of the hobby, just because, for selfish reasons, we just wanted to be involved in more things. And so we set out with the goal of making people who listen to our show feel like a part of our gaming group. That was our objective. Awesome. I think we achieved it and exceeded it in many ways.
I'm going to say you did achieve that, because my reason was to do it. That's exactly how I felt. One of the guys.
Succeeded and exceeded.
And I apologize if I'm coughing a lot this evening. I just came back from Adepticon, and unfortunately this morning I tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, a lot of people got COVID.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying that they do indeed have COVID after that.
Second time for me. First time was coming back from Austria after going to a Formula One race in Austria.
Oh, wow. We're getting rated. Hey, once.
I got shingles from a toilet seat at Adepticon. That's the only thing I contracted. But I feel like that's like a normal thing in this day and age. I got scurvy.
I want to go to the doctor about it.
I contracted scurvy at Adepticon.
Okay, you know what? You bring up an interesting point, though, and I want to say, listen to the guys in the audience.
Guys,
what the hell's the matter with you in the bathroom? Like, it
was
not
insane.
hard to hit a toilet, right?
Oh, is there piss everywhere?
Oh my God!
Clean up after yourself,
toilets,
and wash your hands when you leave. I was shocked at how many guys I saw leave the bathroom not washing their hands.
That is a huge pet peeve. People that wash their hands in the bathroom is one of my biggest pet peeves.
Dude, those toilets
It's right
from
fucking there.
in the gaming hall. If you went from the gaming hall into that toilet area, dude, it was gross.
Destroyed.
Man. I would like hold my breath in there while I was going to the bathroom.
Yeah, listen, guys,
Bad.
we're all adults. It
was bad.
Come on.
See, Cooper says I missed like a foot left every time. Well, when you have a giant,
you're who we're talking about, Cooper.
Every once in a while, yes, absolutely. Hey, Painting the Scale, thank you so much for the raid. It is good to see you. I hope you're
always going to be rated by
friends.
Well,
how was your stream? So let's talk to everybody that just rated in. I'm going to explain what's happening here on the Heroes Brush Hour. We are a speed painting competition stream where myself, Dan, or Andrew speed paint against the guests. Tonight, our guest is Carl Tuttle, one of the Warhammer heroes, also a swell guy and a snazzy dresser. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a 1 hour time on the clock. Andrew and Carl are going to paint against each other on that clock. And while that's happening, the chat gets to redeem their chat points to make the painters do strange and wonderful things that will slow down their speed paint. And then at the end, they're going to post pictures and you're going to vote on who is the best painted mini of the night.
And so listen, I'm going to tell you right up front.
Oh, tell us up front, bro. Do it.
No caveats here.
If you're gonna do a caveat, well, listen, guys, I got COVID. No, I don't feel so good.
No, I'm just saying I am not.
Oh, look at that! Look at that animation! Look at the animation!
But
back's not clear.
Oh wait, Carl, I gotta stop you because I gotta. It's our first. I gotta do it. Oh wait, is it me? I gotta chug.
Yes, that's. I don't know. Andrew Chug-a-Lug. There you go.
Does he have to drink the whole can?
He has to chug the whole thing. Coach Dan Dart finna take the W to Sunny Mango 4. And I am inclined to agree. We're going to work on that. The animation, I must have uploaded the wrong one because it was not clear in the back. And what's your caveat, Carl? What do you got? What do you say?
There's no caveat. I'm just saying I'm not the best painter.
Just do it. All right, just say it.
I'm going to do my best.
He's going to do his best.
I'm going to show you how you can get great results from contrast painting.
Nice. That's what Andrew said.
Whoa.
Hey, what? Painting the Scale has redeemed guest Chug-a-Lug. Carl, that
so
is
finish your drink, Carl, for that one.
You got to chug it, baby.
Hydrate up, baby.
I don't know if I can do this whole thing.
Painting
it's carbonated. We'll cut you some slack.
Your mom 006. Hello. Andrew is gonna see plaid. Yeah, he is.
I'm tasting colors right now.
Yes.
I really need to clarify what Carl said because he said I'm going to show you how to do contrast well. And I don't know if that's a dig on me or if it's just he's an enthusiast like I am. I will drink this contrast right now.
My wife's looking at me like, "Don't you get sick?"
Like, what are you doing over there? It's like pushes the bucket over, like gonna spew in this.
I'm having a deja vu. We've had this discussion before.
About what?
People chugging and getting sick and a wipe off screen saying they're gonna get sick.
You're not my mom.
Oh my God! Somebody roll that shit back.
Your wife is your wife working, Andrew?
She is.
That's why you're screaming right now. So it's excellent. Okay, what did you guys bring to paint, Carl? Show us what you got. Use your downward camera. Give us a little run through of what you. Oh, he's trying not to vomit right now, but
no, I'm good. I'm good.
That's good content, baby.
Hey,
dude, I don't know how well you can see this on.
I want to see it.
We can see it. Yeah.
This is like the Games Workshop model. It is a fantasy model. It is an undead. I think White King is
white. Yeah.
It is
White King.
White
King.
Listen, here's the reason I chose this model. In all honesty, this is literally okay. Arya, that's fine. My dog. This is one of my favorite models of all time. I'm a huge fan of like undead stuff in Dungeons and Dragons and that kind of thing, much to the chagrin of my players, especially in 3rd edition. But I've absolutely loved the pose of the model. I love the design of the model. I bought it maybe a year ago. It's been sitting there, and when I was told, "Hey, you got to have a model primed," I was like, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to paint.
I got it sitting.
And I know what I'm going to have to repaint.
Shut up, Carl!
You gotta do a zone oscillation. It's a weird dance where you put your arms in the air and do this.
That's it. He can't be taught.
Maybe I do need to have the chat up.
I know. It's the whole thing. But there's animations that pop up on Twitch. I don't know if you have that pulled up.
Do I need the chat up?
I mean,
you don't need it. Dan will shout at you when you need to do something.
I don't know how to work this.
Pull it up while I'm asking this question.
CFC Cooper is asking for wife reveal. If we get 10 10 more follows,
here.
we'll do a wife reveal.
Okay. Don't come here yet.
Carl, you said you're doing contrast paints, yet it's primed black. Is that
Great
some
mouse,
secret
thank you for the
technique you
follow.
have, or
No, this is. I'm going to be doing what is now commonly referred to
Don't you
as
say it.
the
Don't
slap
say slap
chop.
chop. God damn it! Ah!
And I have a point to make about that, because every time that gets brought up, you get these old timers who are like, "Oh, that's what we used to
Back
call
in
this."
my day,
blah, blah.
we used to.
We did this. Ah.
We used to call it
Back
chop
in my day, I had to walk
Chopping
through snow
wood.
to paint things, and the reality is, I don't care what it's called.
Yeah.
I don't care how.
Same thing, yeah.
If it's a new, envision of an old technique, whatever.
Yeah,
if it gets models on the table painted well, that's all I care about.
It's
So
And that's the motto of our show, that we just want y'all to paint shit. So
we do.
And look, hey, whoa, I need to realign here. For the past month or two, not me, the view. I'm talking to the viewer. I'm talking to you guys out there.
Oh.
For the past few months,
Jamie Daggers.
people have not been painting along with us, and that's the premise of the show. We want you to paint along with us and post your shit at the end of the show. For the past 2 months, people haven't been doing that, which is whatever, fine. If you just want to watch that,
the problem is we're too entertaining, and
that's okay. Whatever.
For you to focus on
just
painting a model, and I understand that.
This
I also
is my biggest concern here.
What's your concern? Tell us.
I'm gonna be too busy yakking.
I've got ego coursing through my veins right now. I'm not gonna finish anything.
Our brand here is chaos. It is very hard to get anything.
You're not gonna have a finished mini by the end of this.
No, it'll be, and if you do, it'll just be let's see who we say. Sup, everyone says.
Tuba Tanker back in the house.
Tuba Tanker.
Are you wearing my jersey, Tuba Tanker?
Oh my gosh, you're supposed to paint the minis. I've been melting them during HBH. Well, Jamie, that is a common misconception of this show. But also
some kind of mini interaction is all.
Yeah, just as long as you do something. Just show us a picture of it using the hashtag #OneHourHero at the end. Are you guys ready?
Surprised both you guys are here. Just let me say that. After Adepticon, I'm like, Carl's gonna flake and Dan's gonna be a big baby and not want to do it.
No, man, no. Dude, I got home Sunday. I slept for 12 hours. I fell asleep on the couch at 9 o'clock, and I woke up at 9 the next day, and I was okay. And I went to work. I sold some games and comics to nerds, and then I came home and I went right to sleep, and I'm feeling good, and I got B-Goat running through my veins, and man, I can't stop. Once I'm on the goat, bro, I can't stop, dude. I'm unstoppable.
There are 2-for-1 promotions ending soon. Go on their website, and you get 2-for-1 cases. So go buy B-Goat and tell them Heroes Breast Hour sent you.
I gotta tell you,
I couldn't get my door
open.
Sponsors
have gone to your head.
Kicked it in. I couldn't get in my house. I forgot my key, and I punched through the window because I was on the goat.
I can't afford my car note without this stuff.
It's like legal angel dust. Go get because.
Remember when Coke had cocaine in it? That's where we're at right now. It's just like that. Oh my god! All right.
Hey, all right. You guys ready to start painting?
Whatever the fuck. Whatever.
Something.
All right. Tell Carl whenever you're ready. It's your call. Now that you have a taste of what's going to be happening on the show, it's absolutely.
I have no idea what's going on.
You tell us when you are ready to start, and I'll push the button. We'll see if it worked.
The timer has started.
Did it work? The timer has started.
Okay,
look at us! Look at us going! Hey, I brought the Yoo-Hoo Malev Flow. Shinobi knows all about them Yoo-Hoo socks, and I got to tell you,
you're wearing Yoo-Hoo socks at Adepticon, which is interesting.
Drips by James says, "How was Demon Ship?" I will tell you not how it was, but I will tell you how it is, because I bought the last copy of Demon Ship that was there. I was lucky enough to make it downstairs to the vendor hall. I bought the game. It is very, very cool. I really like it.
That's Malev's game, right?
Malev's game. Malev is in the chat, so he can probably answer some questions about it if folks have questions, but I will say it is really cool. It's very compact. It fits inside of itself. It all the pieces go inside. It's got a cover on it.
It's like a coffee table game. It's easy to bust out and play.
It's tiny. It's like a 6-inch by 6-inch grid, basically.
What game are we talking about?
It's a game called Demon Ship. Our friend Malev has created this game. CFC Cooper redeem 1 minute squats for Andrew. Andrew, get your ass up. Do it, baby. I'm gonna even start a timer.
Squats?
He's got to do a minute worth of squats. Carl's like, I hope no one makes me do a minute worth of squats.
I'm too old. I just turned 53 last Tuesday. So.
You don't look a day over 39.
Happy birthday. Man. Yeah, you're looking good, dude. You're looking good. Give me a quiz again. Chug the goat and get ready to emote. Chug the goat, oscillate like a zoat. Oh, look, Andrew has another wolf. That is correct. Anyway,
Andrew has an army to finish painting by June. Ugh, Chris.
Yeah. Check out. So anyway, go to Malev's Instagram. He will put his Instagram there in the chat, and it's a cool game. It's magnetized. It has little corridor sections and wall sections, and you configure them differently. And it's a solo game. It's miniatures agnostic. You can use any minis you like to play, and it's pretty cool. And I'm gonna do a bunch of test runs here. And I'm gonna give some feedback to the creator because he's cool like that, and he's engaged with the community, and we're gonna do that whole thing.
That sounds pretty awesome. Actually.
Yeah.
You guys have a timer done?
1 second. There you go. It is done. You did it, Andrew. You did it.
I did the thing.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So what's new with you, Carl? Tell us what's going on in your life.
Just came back from a Adepticon.
Fuck. Wait.
Wait, before you get going, Carl, we have a prove it redeem, so you must put on your medal, your hero's medal. That's the redemption. I'm gonna go grab mine. I'll see you guys later. It's
back in business, baby. Whew. Man, I'm out of breath.
All right, here we go.
There it is. When was the last time you wore that, girl?
On. Boom.
Listen, I almost brought it to Adepticon just to wear it around all the time.
Yes.
See, if I go to Adepticon next year, I'm 1,000% bringing that and the polo shirt.
You know what?
The polo shirt. Yeah.
You know what? If you do, I will.
Yeah.
We should literally make it a thing where we try to get everybody who has one to wear it for a day. Yeah, and take a photo.
I need to get my money's worth,
Let's do it. Blues Metal says, Dan, you read all the rules to Drop Zone Commander yet? I have not. The only time I perused them was the night that I bought the game in the hotel room.
Dan, tell everybody what I said as soon as I saw your picture with it.
Oh, that I'm not ever going to play it?
Dan's never going to open the game.
I opened it. And it is my goal to build the models this Saturday because I'll just be sitting around doing nothing all day, and that's what's going to happen. Andrew, sing a song. Spilled Paint Pot wants you to sing a song. Give us a good one.
How are you
Where are all the good men going? Where are the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late night and toss and I turn and I dream of what I need. I need a hero. I'm holding on a hero to the end of the night. And it's gotta
that's so
be
good,
strong,
dude.
And it's gotta be fast.
Oh my
and
God.
I'm out of breath for the fight. That's all you get. That's it.
Yeah, that's the voice of an angel right there. Oh my gosh, dude. Holy shit. You should
Get that one for free, baby.
I don't know
why you don't have a
thing. No, just enough. Just to give us as much as you want.
Stop.
Like I'll do a whole song and everyone
Dan will not stop. Dan loves to sing.
Yeah, I do like singing. How's your voice, Carl?
Rough right now. My voice is rough all the time.
So Carl has the vid, so don't make Carl sing.
No,
if
he won't sing if you redeem it, so don't.
Yeah, if I got it, I got it. But you asked me what's going on, so just came back from Adepticon where I got to hang out with friends I haven't seen in forever. If you have not gone to that event, I highly recommend going to it. It is literally in 2020 when they canceled it, I said I would have rather they canceled Christmas, and then they canceled Christmas too. So sorry about that, but it is the best event in the world in my opinion, especially if you're into miniature war gaming and
it's a very cool event. Yeah,
just making good friends.
What's interesting is I didn't see you at all, Carl. Like I thought I saw you,
shocked.
and I thought you saw me. And then, like, you dipped into like one of the classrooms or something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think we made eye contact.
Eye contact. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, it was weird. Like you did like a fucking ninja.
I remember him from 2019.
Yeah, like he went shoulder down first, and then like
was it a roll?
Out of the
way.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was pretty fucking sweet. I'm not gonna lie about that. So I mean, I can't really be too mad, but I
wouldn't do that to you.
But me,
I wouldn't do that to my back, quite frankly.
Like ninja rolls are very bad for me at this stage in my life.
So that must have been somebody else. Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen,
the other white gamer.
You get old. and I'm going to tell you right now, take good care of yourself because man,
Oh,
everything started going wrong in like the span of 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, I know it, dude.
My
I'm about
back,
to be
my
45
ankle,
this year.
my freaking everything. Just that.
Yeah. Hey, it's CJ. Good evening, friends. David Mac 31. Thank you for the follow. Everyone's talking about the stories that we shared for Adepticon. I just took a shit ton of photos with people. Like I didn't even ask them if they would take a picture. I would just sneak up on people and do it.
Carl, how long have you been going to Adepticon?
I'm sorry, was that question to me?
Yeah, like how many years have you been going to?
Oh man, I think I've been going like 8 or 9 years now.
Old timer.
8 or 9 times to it. And the first time we went to it was because Matt Weeks had listened to the show and asked, would we come and film, live stream the finals for 40K? And at that time, very few people had done this. We didn't know how to do it. And now I go and I see that equipment they're using, and I'm like, wow, this has really come a long way.
Yeah. They got the setups, man.
Yeah, I'm not willing to do that. And it's hard. I don't think people give a lot of credit where credit's due. I mean, if Paul Murphy does that, like talking over them playing the whole time, the announcing, that is a skill. And it takes a lot of practice.
It's a skill just to talk for that long, like extemporaneously, but not even just the technological side.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's going on?
Like understanding the game, understanding every faction that he might see on the table, and like what they can do, what they bring to the table, and how they interact. Yeah, that's a big deal. That is very cool. CFC Cooper,
dealing with chat.
You're killing it, man. Love you.
Did somebody join named CJ?
CJ 1187. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my buddy.
Okay. Because for a long time, a friend of my dad. This is a story my wife hates, but for a long time, a friend of my dad used to call me CJ, and I'm like, my initials are CT. Why does he call me? This is when I was a little kid. Why does he call me CJ? And it wasn't until I was like 15 when I'm finally like, oh, Carl Jr. Because I'm actually a junior. I do not own the franchise.
That makes sense.
Like
and I'm like, oh, and then I was like, oh, that would have been a kind of cool nickname to be called CJ. So anyway,
we'll call you CJ all night if you want us to.
Long story short, I tried to get people to call me CJ, and my wife.
Oh, you tried to make it happen?
Oh, I'm not having it.
You can't give yourself your own nickname. That's not how it works.
But then my buddy introduced a new guy to the gaming group named Carl, spelled with a C. And I'm like, now I get to be CJ.
Yeah. and were you known as CJ?
How can we tell them apart?
Yeah.
How much can CJ drink? So much. CJ's a cool guy. We've kind of made a fictional background to
like
CJ.
A fake CJ?
Yeah.
You guys have already eaten through 10 minutes.
Oh, jeez. I got to speed. See, I told you.
See, I'm gonna hook you up here, Carl. I'm gonna give you some milestones, a couple of time hacks. He's slapping. He's doing the chop. How much for a wife reveal? CFC Cooper, whose wife are you trying to see here? What are you? Let's get into this. Let's get into this.
If we get 20 more gift subs, I'll do a wife reveal. Is that pouring out my wife? I don't know if this has.
I think it kind of is, but Shell, get ready.
I feel like I've seen your wife on your Instagram like a bunch.
Yeah, there's plenty of pictures.
Your wife also. I also follow your wife on Instagram, and she follows me, and I have no idea why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There's a lot of y'all tuned in. Look who's still above you: the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Dart. Nice. Is that one of your kids?
That's clearly one of my students. Yeah.
It's clearly one of your kids.
Keep in mind, Twitch does have an age limit, so.
Wait, are you a teacher?
I am.
He is a shaper of young minds, Carl.
Of what grade?
I'm a social studies teacher. I teach history and art history and studio art.
That's awesome.
All the good stuff. Awesome. Thank you.
Ask him if he's any good at it.
You know what?
Yes, absolutely. How about CF Cooper?
Let's have CF Cooper and
the audience. Am I a good teacher? Yes or no?
He's an abusive teacher, CFC Cooper.
Hey, you shut up. You shut your mouth.
Screenshot that real quick. There we go. We got it. We got the proof. Please go into detail, CFC Cooper. This is a safe place.
Okay, I was painting at a casual rate. Now I gotta realize I gotta pick this.
I know, like
you got a lot of time.
The hour is deceptive because when you start,
it goes slow. It goes real slow.
Like, oh, that's cool. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 it just starts going. I get
like Iron Chef.
It's like Iron Chef, exactly. That's
Dan
the whole
loves
deal.
the comparison to Iron Chef, so you just made his night by saying
Okay,
that.
let me tell you, because whenever I first pitched this show to Andrew, I believe Iron Chef was a big part of it. I was like, dude,
It's a
if you
clever
like Iron
idea.
Chef, people can choose who they want to paint against.
I just
And
want to
Andrew-
take a bite out of a bell pepper.
And he'll take a bite, and I was like, it's gonna be amazing. Andrew's like, I don't know, man. That seems like a lot of work. It seems fucking crazy. We could
That's not what I said.
just, we could just sit and paint in like almost near silence, and every once in a while look up at the chat to see what's going on. And
That
I
was
said,
your plan, huh?
You need to
open
be
up
abusive to
Twitch.
teach. Oh, Mike Lavoie is also a teacher. He can agree that you sometimes have to abuse people to make sure they're getting the education.
Absolutely.
It's true.
I have an idea for a show that's I don't want to use it, but I will say it's a ripoff of a TV show, but turned into hobby focused.
Miami Vice.
Yeah. So
Ooh, that'd be a
got
good
it. You got it. First freaking. All right, never mind.
Or Squirtle with the 100 bits.
How did you know I love Miami Vice?
I just know how old you are, and I took a wild guess.
That's probably fair guess. I literally joined when I joined the army. I went as a military police officer because I was like, I want to be a police officer, just like Crockett.
Yeah. It'd be Vice.
Like chips. Like chips, dude. Like
Chips. Oh my god. I'll watch the hell out of that.
Where Squirtle says it was great to see pics of Dan at Adepticon while Andrew and the rest of us were slumming it. Well, Andrew was at home with his family doing family things because his daughter turned what?
It's honestly a burden just having a family. It gets in the way of the hobby.
It really is. The shorts were so short on chips. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be riding a bike that often, bro, like you gotta have shorts, dude. I mean, come on. It's like one ball hanging out. Yeah, it's looking good so far, guys. I don't really mean that. It's just
still just white.
Andrew, come on,
the
man.
details.
What?
When are you gonna paint something other than a wolf?
When I finish 8 more of these things.
It kind of
7
feels
more
like
of these
that's.
things.
It kind of feels like that's cheating in a way. And I'll tell you what.
You're new here. You shut your mouth.
This is a brand new model to me. I've never painted this thing before.
Oh,
Fair.
I thought
I like that
painting a
argument.
Space Marine.
I like that argument.
He's got experience with wolf painting.
I do. Well,
Yeah.
we were off last week, so it's been a while.
You didn't paint anything the whole last week?
Did you see my new
In the past
Adepticon
month, I
mod?
hadn't painted anything except for stream.
Wow.
That's pretty sweet. Adepticon
Big brush,
mod.
Andrew, switch to the largest brush you have for 1 minute.
Oh, how convenient. How
Doing
convenient.
big brush already?
Both of us?
No, only Andrew.
No, just me.
Okay.
Look, Carl
time
just
that
said,
one
"Oh
very well
shit," about the
today.
big brush. So if anybody wants to
Yeah.
strike, now would be the time.
Oh, he's about to start applying the. Hey, JJ, how's it going? He's about to start applying the contrast. Here's where the
That's exactly right.
chop. Here's where the chop meets the slap.
That's right.
Here's where the men separate.
Why are you so opposed to calling it that?
It's just,
We're not. But we're just latching on to the hate. It generates traffic, Carl.
People get genuinely upset about that on forums, and I cannot figure that out. I'm like,
It's because it should be called chop slap,
hey, sure, call it that.
in my opinion. It should be called something. Psychosis redeemed, blind guest. How well can you see without your glasses on, Carl?
I cannot.
Nice. Well, you have
Take
to
them off,
take your glasses-
baby.
You have to take your glasses off for 1 minute and paint.
Okay, good timing. Good timing,
Good
by the way.
timing. All right, boom,
I'm
go. Starting now. Boom, love it.
Gonna move to the back of it.
Speaking of short shorts, I got the world's greatest sticker from Slow Death Games. It's an old photo of a GW booth at a con, and it's just a bunch of dudes in jorts with curly mullets, and it's got the In the
Nice.
Grim
Mustaches.
Darkness of the Far Future. Nice.
That's amazing.
I'm into that. They should be called Sham Wow Flex Seal.
Wow.
Oh, I would like like if it was called Sham Wow, I'd be into it if it was called Sham Wow.
I just want all Pennington needs to be rebranded to like infomercial names.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like Sham Wow. I'm gonna start calling it Sham Wow instead of Slap.
Get in here close, guy.
Follow
Wasn't
me,
that one of the
camera
things that ShamWow guy would say?
guy. Yeah.
Get in here close,
Check it out.
cameraman. Look at this.
It's looking good. Look at it. Would you just look at it? But wait, there's more.
That's right. I'm gonna wipe this up with this ShamWow. Man.
What's
It was
that
a
guy's
weird
name?
time.
Mays? Billy Mays? Was that him?
Yeah.
No. It was a totally different guy. Do you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
remember
Who's he?
the dude I bought a Dell guy?
You can put your glasses back on, Carl.
Oh, thank God.
You're good. You're good to go.
That was
Oh,
painful.
dude, you bought a Dell.
I think that guy ended up getting in trouble for like assault on his girlfriend or something.
Oh. You remember Jared from Subway?
Oh, Jared Fogle?
You know, anyway, next topic.
We're just talking about like spokespeople that have fallen. That's what we're gonna do right now.
People that have just gone batshit crazy.
Jesus,
In 2023, the B-Goat spokesperson
Yes.
that has fallen is us.
Andrew Dart.
Jared from Subway. Yeah.
What about all the good things Jared Fogle did?
I think those got a little outweighed by anything else.
Yeah.
But he lost a bunch of weight eating sandwiches. That's got to count for something.
Eating just Subway sandwiches.
The slap chop guy got in some serious hot water for drugs and assault. Yeah.
Did he? Oh, I didn't know that.
You can slap a hooker. You can slap.
Are we talking about like the actual slap chop guy or the guy that coined it on Twitter?
What? What'd you say?
When he said the slap chop guy got in trouble with drugs, I was just thinking like the guy on Twitter that came up with the hobby term.
No, not that guy.
Off the rails. Yeah, I know, but
I actually have.
You can slap.
I actually have 2 slap chops in the house.
You really?
I do.
That's probably the most convincing thing that you could buy. I feel like you use it a lot.
I think
it's in the drawer with all the other, yeah.
You make a lot of salsa though and stuff by yourself, so I imagine
I'm constantly making salsa.
It gets your, you're Mexican, right? That's what you do.
Salsa. I cannot help myself. Like I get up in the middle of the and I'm like,
I think we have the
salsa.
What's that company that sells you all the dishware? Like it's a multi-level marketing.
Oh.
Tupperware?
Oh no, I can't remember. My wife.
Multi-level dishware. I don't know if there's one. I've never heard of one.
I feel like there's a lot of them.
Yeah, my wife. I think we have that.
I'm sure it's out there.
I think we have that version of the slap chop.
Corningware? I don't think Corningware is an MLM thing.
Not Corningware. Never mind. It's
we're going to get to the bottom of this.
No,
Google it.
I'm going to Google MLM.
Pampered Chef? Is it Pampered Chef?
Pampered Chef.
Yeah, they make a bunch of bullshit, don't they? Yeah.
We have the Pampered Chef version of the slap chop.
Yeah. And was it worth it?
Princess House. What's Princess House? I've never heard of Princess House.
It's like Pampered Chef.
Really? I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either. I'm just going off the.
Y'all got some weird stuff going on in your culture, Andrew.
Pampered Chef. Don't make fun of my mayonnaise sandwiches, man.
Yeah, you seem to think we have a culture.
What do you mean we? What do you mean we people?
You people. That's
the
what
whites.
I was at a Love's gas station, boy. It's on display. I'm gonna head out. Have a great night, everybody, except for Dan and Andrew, who completely ignored me tonight. What? I said hi to you earlier. You know I said hi to you.
Oh, hey, I did not see your chat. Hello.
I read your chat. I said hi to you.
Look, Dan's hosting. I'm painting here. That's the Dan's problem. I was giving Dan shit about that earlier.
Wondering if I had Pringles.
Never read chat.
I still have Pringles.
I read chat when I'm hosting.
Stop it. Pringles go with that goat drink.
So, I don't know. So when I was at Adepticon, Elle didn't have any food, and so I kindly offered her some of my Pringles, and this is the thanks I get.
What flavor Pringles? Is that can impact the
They
result?
were plain. I think they were plain.
Plain.
You
That's
don't like the plain Pringles? I had barbecue.
Yeah, I'll eat them, but you got the wide array of flavors. You're gonna pick plain, like pizza. Oh my god, barbecue.
I don't think I saw the pizza in there. In the chat, tell me what your favorite flavor of potato chip is. In the chat, go say it now. I want to hear it. I'm still hurt that Andrew says no one paints. Says Jim Crimmins. Jim Crimmins is always painting. He really is.
Sour cream and onion.
I used to
or
barbecue. Says two.
Garden salsa sun chips.
Cheese and onion says painted yellow.
Carl, you just listed the 2 worst flavors of anything ever. I can't get on board with
out of sour cream and onion when I was little. I used to eat them like crazy, and then I just started hating sour cream. Salt and vinegar.
I can't do sour cream and onion.
Hotter and hot jalapeno, sour cream and onion. Says New Painter.
Cool Ranch Doritos. They're all right.
Do you guys have wrap snacks in Louisiana? You got wrap snacks?
Wrap snacks? I don't know what that is.
Snacks. Wrap snacks is
is like with all the wrapper
branded different wrappers.
Flavors.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Eminem has like his own.
No, like T-Pain has like a bag of chips. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget who's the one. He has like a honey, a sweet honey hot barbecue, and they're really good. I forget which wrapper is on it. It's some rapper I've never fucking heard of, but like it's like hot and sweet, and that's like my jam. They're actually really fucking good.
Just like you, Dan.
Hot and sweet, baby. You can't trust anyone's taste that like the McRib. Stares at Andrew. Oh my god.
The McRib is a quality sandwich.
Okay, do you think it's gonna come back? Let's talk about that. Is the McRib coming back?
Yeah, what's the over-under on the McRib making a comeback tour after they said it was never coming back? I say
it's a big seller whenever they bring it.
High. It is. Oh my god, it's an incredible sandwich.
Yeah, they all had honey.
No,
yeah,
it's
like
not.
Honey something. Yeah,
it's an incredible delight to the senses.
It's not. I actually haven't eaten. Okay, I haven't eaten McDonald's in probably 15 years.
Oh.
I kind of stopped.
Like willingly, or like you gave up?
Willingly. Yeah, I just kind of stopped, and then I ate a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's while we were in Austria. It was the only thing I could get my hands on.
Did you shit yourself?
It was awful. God, it was awful.
An Austrian McDonald's breakfast sandwich.
Wait, the dichotomy of Andrew bougie ass couch position, but gets down on the McRib, which brings us to the question of the night.
Yes.
Go for it, Andrew.
Carl.
Yes.
I assume you have a sofa in your living room or somewhere in your house.
We do.
Does your sofa touch any of the walls in that room?
It does not.
Yeah! Yes! Yes!
He's one of yours.
Yes.
Okay.
All
right.
Okay. I just want to point out we bought the house from my in-laws when we were taking care of my mother-in-law before she passed.
Yes, sir.
And the house is way too big for two people now that our kid is in college. Like my game room alone
my case.
is
look at that.
Freaking.
My God. I'm so jealous of your game space. I've seen pictures and stuff for all your posts you make. And it's
dang.
Yeah.
It's huge. So our living room is the size of this room, but without that cutout. So no, my couch doesn't touch shit. And
well, Carl, I welcome you. You're in good company.
We also have a pool table, a shuffleboard table, a dartboard in that room. We turned it into like a pub.
Like a little rumpus room.
It's literally a pub. We have a little pub table in there. and now I've just bought a racing simulator. So,
like one of the big setups?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Nice. Does it actually move or
shake?
Like the... Oh, God,
But it's hardcore.
Pedals and wheel.
Oh, the other question, but do you have a special faucet for filling up pots?
No.
You have one of those?
No.
That's super cool.
Okay.
That's
Though we do have a faucet that you stick your arm under and it turns on.
Oh yeah.
And then the power goes out and you can't get any water.
Yeah. CJ loves the salt and vinegar and cheddar and sour cream chips. See, well, that stuff that's like got that like kind of sourness
like
to
a cool guy.
Yeah, well, he's a cool guy.
He's your nemesis. He's who you could have been.
I like him.
He's the ghost of Christmas future. But do you? Let me see. In my best Boston accent, Carl thinks he's better than me. Dill pickle. Oh, I like a dill pickle chip, dude. I love dill pickle chips. I'm gonna tell you. All right.
That's where it's at.
I'm gonna tell you guys. I made a giant sandwich for Adepticon because I didn't want to spend $20 for a hot dog every day. So I got this 3-foot long French bread, cut it in half, and I filled it with like ham and cheese, and I put like these spicy sweet pickles on it called Wickles.
Wickles. I love Wickles.
If you go to the store and see Wickles, get them shits. They're good.
Wickle relish and a hot dog.
Oh,
perfect.
I put Wickles all over it. So
you know how much they were charging?
Your couch touches your walls because you brought sandwiches to Adepticon.
Do you know how much they were charging for a soda at those stands?
It was like
just
$4 or $5. Yeah,
a can of soda, $4.
What?
Insane.
How's that legal? Isn't it price gouging? That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
I rescind my comment, Dan. You're not poor.
But they don't keep you from bringing your own food, right? So
you can bring whatever in. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Unlike at LVO,
the restaurant there is pretty okay, and they do breakfast.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like $20 for like all you can eat breakfast, and I can't eat that much. Like I want to, but
I can eat
$20, dude. I had like a couple of French toasts and some whatever, and I was like stuffed. I was like that's like a $7 meal somewhere.
Jason Mullins and I used to eat there in the morning, and we what we call the French toast challenge.
Get your money's worth.
Yeah, see how many you could get.
And Jason couldn't participate anymore. He had diabetes.
Oh no!
Is that what gave him diabetes?
Like, I feel responsible for it.
Yeah. After
You know what I
years
wish
of
I would have had,
working
though,
on
Andrew?
shows.
You know what I wish I would have had at Adepticon?
A pear dessert?
B-Goat energy drink.
Mm.
If I had B-Goat energy drink at Adepticon, I wouldn't have needed to sleep the whole time. And I will tell
It
you,
would
I
have
had a
gotten you
rough-
through your day with clean vegan energy.
Clean-
That's a functional beverage.
it's got
better than Red
polyphenol.
Bull, and god damn it, you'll love it.
I don't even know what a polyphenol is, but I want it inside of it.
But it's got loads of them.
But it's in there. It's in there. It's like it's made of science. It's a drink made of science, and you're gonna like it. Put it inside of your body right now. Let B-Goat be inside of you. Drink it, and I needed it. It was hard to sleep because my roommates both snored. I don't want to name any names, CJ and Blues Metal, but oh my god, it was like two dudes snoring their faces off in there. God bless them. I did take pictures in uncompromised positions. Yeah, like they were doing stuff, and I was being erotic. Anyway, next Adepticon, I'm going to start. What did that say? I'm good. Next Adepticon, I'm going to start a black market food operation, says Campfire. I think that's an excellent idea. I gave away my drink for free.
Yeah, there's a woman that rides around on a trolley serving beer, which is
the beer trolley is pretty
like excellent. That works there, or like comes in.
Yeah, she works there. Yeah.
Enigma Painter says, D's nuts, B-Goat, it's what plants crave. Bring one over this weekend and I'll try one. Yeah, I'll bring you some B-Goat, dude. I'll B-Goat you the fuck up. CJ said, yeah, sorry. I'm used to it, man. There was a time when, okay, so back in the day, we used to jam like 6 dudes into a room that had like 2 beds, you know, back in the day.
When you're younger,
When I was younger, and I mean by like 3 years ago. And so like we just jam a bunch of dudes in there, and like guys are in the corner. There's a guy sleeping in the bathtub. That we'd like move the TV out of the room, and we would sleep on top of where the TV is, like, you know, just shit like that. And but we don't have to do that anymore. So like
you're talking about conventions?
Yeah, just conventions in general. Like,
it's talking about every day at his house.
I'm talking about Mexican households here, Carl.
I didn't want to say anything.
So picture it. I'm trying to fucking make salsa with my slap chop, and then my cousins are in the room trying to sleep, and they're like, "Hey, I'm trying to sleep," and I'm like, "Flap, flap, 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 flap." Yeah, it's a whole.
And you're like, "Fat, fat, fat, fat." Was that what you just said?
That's the sound of a slap chop being.
Sure.
Slapped. Oh man, I'm gonna slap chop later. If I go
to DEFCON next year, I'll room with you.
I got my CPAP, so hopefully next year won't be so bad. Just jamming dudes in. Yeah, we just jammed the dudes in. Well, we're jamming them like on top of each other, left and right, bro. It's like fucking crazy. But I just like to give those guys a hard time. I was exhausted.
You can slap a hooker.
You can slap a hooker. You can slap a chop. Big Brush Andrew. CJ redeemed Big Brush Andrew. Andrew, please use the largest brush you have for 1 whole minute. Starting now. Jamming 6 dudes. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Did you have your own room, Carl? Did you stay at the convention center?
My wife went with me.
Oh, nice.
2nd year in a row.
So the question stands. Did you have your own room?
You have her own room and you have your own room?
Hear that?
Blink twice, Carl. You're under duress.
Are you in trouble? I don't want to alarm you, Carl, but you have 30 minutes left. Yes, sing a song! Carl, can you give a little whisper song? Can you give a little whisper song? You don't have to get crazy.
I can give you some. Don't laugh, Chuck.
Just give us something.
Oh, shit. Hang on. Did I lock up?
No, you're
good.
You're looking good.
I'm back. I'm back.
You're here.
Is he trying to get out of singing?
Bring it up. Here we go. I called you so many times today, and I guess it's all true what your girlfriend said, that you don't ever want to see me again, and your brother's gonna kill me and he's 6'10". I guess you'd call it cowardice, but I'm not prepared to go on like this. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing you.
Nice.
Anybody?
That was excellent. Oh man, I love it. Hey Andrew.
One of my favorite bands.
Compliments Phil Paint Pot. I read chat. I saw it.
Give Phil Paint Pot. I was listening to the beautiful voice of one Carl Tunnel.
No, you were. I don't know if it's
Still
Giving us
thank you for
giving us
tuning in.
them
Thanks for
thing
redeeming
vibes.
My dog was howling.
and just being a good friend. You're a handsome young lad, and frankly, the show could not go on without you and your support. And Dan and I both we love you, man.
Yeah. I would jam you in 60.
I would jam you in my room.
Shut up, I got 30 minutes left.
You got 28 minutes left. That was 2 minutes ago I said that, Carl. War Squirrel says, police, when lights go out in the hotel room, is that the sound of slap chop or a shake wake? Shake wait. Why not both, I say. About to get sham wowed up in this piece. Carl is sham wowing hard as fuck right now. The Ben Man redeemed blind Andrew.
I got it.
Okay, you already did it. Okay, you're fine. The Ben Man. Hey, it was good meeting you, the Ben Man. Good to see you here in the chat. We're killing it today. Ooh, you're getting the edge done. You're edging. Andrew's doing the edging. We like that.
He's painted wolves before.
He's painted a wolf before. And the other ones are
no.
They have paint on them.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I am really falling behind here. I just want you to know.
Adepticon 2024 brought to you by Sham Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
We're changing it. You heard it here first. We are no longer calling it Slap Chop. We are now calling it Sham Wowing. So tell your friends. Write it down. Hashtag Sham Wow is the new Slap Chop. Write that in the chat.
That's going to get us canceled on Twitter.
It is the new...
You think?
Yeah, because you'll be like, oh, they don't want to call it whatever. Then people are like, oh, you don't like the guy.
See, I told you.
Hey! Zycosis redeemed. Get a compliment from Dan. Zycosis, that is easy. Thank you for joining us, as you always do. Thank you for being supportive and being here from day one. Zycosis is like one of the OGs. He's been here with us the whole entire time.
He won't leave us alone.
He won't go. He has committed some sort of, I don't know, I think blood oath to us, and I respect that. Because somebody said something bad about the stream and he stabbed the guy in the neck, and I was there, and I'm not supposed to be talking about it.
That's loyalty you can't buy, baby.
That's fucking loyalty you can't buy, dude. He fucking shanked that guy in the neck, and I was like, dude, no, don't do that. And he's like, you can't say shit about HBH, motherfucker. And I was like, dude, stop. And
you were like, dude, don't do that.
It was awesome. Yes, keep going.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I was visibly erect the whole time. So, Zycosis, thank you for being on the stream, dude. You're fucking awesome. Thank you for always dropping those gift subs to everybody. We super appreciate you. And you're sort of leading the charge on people who support the stream. And you are an inspiration to other folks to be badass just like you. So thanks, dude.
That is really awesome, man.
The Ben Man changing the game. Let me see. Oh, it's gonna be Team Hole all over again. What? Huh? What Team Hole?
Team Hole, baby. Get my holes.
When do we all get HBH tattoos? Oh, dude, let's do it. I'm down. I'll do it anytime. I'll get it on my fucking neck.
I will not. I'm telling you right now, I will not.
Not on your neck, but somewhere else.
I won't. No. Period.
Are you not tattooed? Do you not do
tattoos? I have a tattoo. It is a work in progress.
Oh, okay.
My wife's over there juggling because she has the matching tattoo.
Oh, sick. What's the tattoo?
Is that a recent one? I feel like I saw a picture of that.
Let's hear more about that.
It's pretty recent. It's pretty recent. It's a It's a.
Oh, get it up there. Yep, I hear the bones cracking.
Is it on your taint? Oh, okay, this is better.
It's on his.
I can't even tell what it is. What is that?
Describe it to us.
It's a sea turtle in like this coral with all this water around it.
Nice.
We're big into sea turtles and stuff as we go to Maui quite often. And
I love it. I love a good sea turtle. So hers is the exact same, or is it like a bookend type?
It's very close. It's very it's never exactly the same, right? But
got you.
The funny thing was, she went in and she was like, "We want one about the size of my fist, like this." Next thing you know, we got it.
Yeah, we got bigger. Yeah,
they're big.
We got upsold big time.
They're big. Well, there's only so much detail you can put in those kind of things. You know how it is.
Yeah. It's a work of art, baby.
So what I want, speaking of tattoos, is someone to do like an HBH logo, but it looks like the death metal, jagged fucking font.
You can't read it.
Almost illegible. Yeah. Keystone redeemed. Southpaw Andrew, please paint with your left hand for 1 minute. Starting now. Go, baby. Yeah. Somebody do that for me. Do it right now. I want it by the end of the show. You have 24 minutes, Carl. I don't want to alarm you.
I hear you. I'm on it.
How's it going? What do you think? What are you thinking, man?
making some decent progress here. Still got a ways to go.
Yeah, you still have. I mean,
one of the problems with the contrast paints too is they need to dry.
Yeah,
like you got to give them some time to dry.
You got a hair dryer or something with?
I did not. I almost brought one, but I was like, nah. What I'm doing is just rotating to different parts of the model while parts are dry.
Got you. Makes sense.
I did. It was so part of the thing that got me the Hobby Hero or the Warhammer Hero award was we raised a bunch of money for there was massive fires out here in California, and the town of Paradise basically burned to the ground, and a bunch of gamers lost their armies. Like it was a good 20 people up there.
Damn.
Lost everything, but one of the things they lost was their armies. And so we basically kind of raised, like people donated either gift cards or actual models.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of rebuild.
Yeah, to rebuild. But then GW got wind of it, and they were like, "We'll give everybody 2,000 point army, and we'll have the heavy metal team paint one HQ unit for each guy."
Nice. I remember seeing that. I had no idea.
That's really cool.
That's really
it was super nice of them. And it just so happened that I was out there for work in Belfast, and they were like, "Can you come over Wednesday?" I'm like, "No, I'm working." And
to like bring it back?
No, to come participate on their stream and stuff.
Oh, cool.
And I said, "No, I'm working." They said, "Well, what about Friday?" And I said, I could make it over there by Friday. And so I went over there and was on their stream and stuff. But one of the interesting things, the reason I bring that up was a bunch of them were using hair dryers to like dry the model as they went.
You got to do it. So I use the heat gun, and everybody's always telling me I'm going to melt my models by using the heat gun, but like I'm not just sitting it on there in like one spot until it's
Dan, they're wishing you would. They're hoping
one of the guys did melt a model.
Well,
he was doing
I'm a professional.
He was doing call. He was doing Belisarius call, and he melted over the wall. He's like, "Oh!" And he had to start all over.
Spindly things, I'm sure it melted.
And he had to start all over.
Jamie says, "I just breathe on it real heavy." That's what I do.
Yeah.
With my man musk.
I don't like the way that just came
out. Well, getting to know me is all about feeling uncomfortable, is what I like to say. That's because Call is covered in spindly little robot wires.
That is correct.
You gotta be careful with the robot wires. It's my
hey, when's the appropriate time to discuss? Speaking of charities, the charity organization I'm part of.
Right now. At the 21-minute mark is when we usually do charities. And hey, it's 21 minutes. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So at Adepticon, if you saw me there, if you know who I am, I was working at both near the registration line and then at the Table War booth for a charity called Table War Charities. Mm-hmm. Table War Charities was started by Todd Kincaid, who is one of the owners of Table War and a great friend. And Todd has a son with autism, and his name's Tyler. And one of the problems Todd had as his son was diagnosed was getting him the proper assistance in schools and getting the school to pony up and aid where they should. This is a regular issue. And so the charity is really about autism advocacy, and what we do. I'm a member of the board there, and what we do is we both provide materials as well as in some cases get advocates to go in and assist a parent with a child with autism in dealing with the school, because the teachers are also limited on what they can and can't say.
Yeah.
And
is this a national thing or local to you?
It's national. We help in all 50 states of the U.S. We can offer assistance, and you can go to tablewarcharities.com, .org.com, and
.com.
I think.
Let me check. Table War Charities. Yeah. It is tablewarcharities.org.
.org. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No problem.
But yeah. And you can find more information about it there. But it's a really great program. And I got to tell you, because Tyler has gotten this assistance, we hadn't seen Tyler in about 3 years because of COVID and such. And I was just over in Hawaii visiting Todd and his family. And Tyler went from somebody who was literally nonverbal to I couldn't believe who this kid was that was carrying on conversations and telling us all about stuff he was doing. And I literally turned to Todd and I was like, who's this kid?
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome to have progress.
Absolutely awesome.
That's huge. That's gigantic. That's really cool, dude.
So yeah, I mean, we did a drawing at Adepticon. We raised, I think, around almost $5,000 for Titan that Caleb Wissenbeck helped paint. And great stuff, man.
Very cool. Jamie Dagger says, that's badass, Carl. My nephew has autism, and it's like pulling teeth sometimes to get him necessary assistance in school. Thanks for being a part of that.
And I can't tell you how many people, as I was giving them the spiel to buy a ticket, for the raffle, would say, I have a son, a nephew, a daughter, a niece, a brother. It impacts everybody.
Absolutely.
It's not something you need to cure. It's just a different way of teaching.
Yeah. Know how to interact, know how to engage.
Yeah, because Tyler's incredibly bright.
That's so awesome. Love
it.
So
thanks for letting me get that out there.
No, absolutely. Anytime you want to talk about anything, man, just pick up and be like, look, I got something I want to share. I want to be on the show again. Let's make a whole thing out of it. We'll do a whole thing. We'll even raise some money on the stream. We'll do
I want to talk about Slapshot.
We want to.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
All right, you know what? Get him out of here, dude.
What about Goat?
It is called ShamWow. Now it's called ShamWow. We changed the name. It is no longer Slapshop. It is ShamWow because it's a sham, and afterwards you go, wow.
That's right.
Wow. What a sham. Yeah, right.
What a sham. Like anytime you want to do anything, dude, for real, like hit us up.
Yeah, let me know.
We'll make a thing. What did we do? Oh, we did a stream for Trevor Project with Zambies before. That was pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've done different things. Like we're open to, we just want to help our friends out, and be supportive of the things that they're doing. And I like to consider us friends, Carl.
I never I agree. I'm really disappointed we didn't connect at Adepticon. Like I really am.
I did not know you were there, like at all. And I was just kind of like wandering around doing my thing. Like I sometimes like the interactions is a lot for me. And although
I'd have to have COVID not to. Oh, never mind.
Right. Sometimes it's like so much, and I'm like, all right, I need like alone time. Or like that rush time, and like I don't want to really talk to anybody, and it sucks. But like the social battery of everybody runs down at some point.
I agree. Couldn't agree more.
Absolutely. You have 16 minutes left.
Son of a.
But I will tell you, Carl. I will tell you that adding overtime is a redemption that is available to our viewers. So if they have some sort of mercy on you, Carl,
I'm making good progress here.
They might give you additional overtime.
Good progress, but is it enough?
I just found areas I missed, though. So going back.
No.
That's actually what I'm doing right now.
When you get to a certain age, your eyes don't work so well.
We will see. We will see if it's enough.
How's it going in chat? Chatters, tell me what you have been up to. It is Tuesday. The weekend has just passed. You know what we've been up to. We've been talking about the whole goddamn time. So I want you guys to tell me what you did this past weekend while you were not at Adepticon. Maybe some of you were, and I know a couple of you guys in chat were there, and I met you. But if you weren't at Adepticon, what were you doing with your weekend? Tell me good stuff in the chat right now. Do it.
Can we talk about the size of that VIG bag?
Oh, it was like an additional box. Like my buddy came down, one was carrying a box, one was carrying the bag, and I thought it was two separate things, and it was all the one bag.
Yeah.
You got it, Dan?
No, I didn't get it. CJ got it.
I'm glad I didn't get it, to be honest with you.
Carl, can you explain what that is to people that might not have been at Adepticon?
Yeah, so the VIG is very important gamer, very whatever. Anyway, it's basically something you pay an extra $125 for. You get kind of some perks with spending that extra $125, and one of those things is this bag. They call it a bag, but it couldn't fit in a bag this year. It's all stuff donated by sponsors and such, and it was insanely huge this year. It gets bigger every year. I know some of the guys that organize the thing are not a fan of it because it's just
it's
a lot of work.
A lot of logistics, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But it's like whole game systems sometimes.
It's whole game systems.
It's games, yeah.
Yeah, the problem for me is
them around.
I've had it a number of times, and the reality is I end up tossing some of the stuff because I've had it sitting around for years. I'm like, I'm never gonna play this.
Dan could take a note from you.
So much. Okay, so I stopped getting any of those like 3 years ago because I had just tons of stuff that like Carl said, you just don't do anything with it. Like,
can
hey,
see by your back shelf.
let's talk about Rune Wars. Let's talk about.
Oh yeah, Rune Wars was one. Right?
Everybody has it. Nobody's played it.
Nobody plays it. You know what I use those miniatures for? Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and
Can't
Dragons, yeah,
give
right.
Rune Wars away. It's like if someone offers you Rune Wars, it's like they just spat in your face. It's like,
Right.
why are you trying to do that to me? Oh my gosh.
What was the Age of Sigmar starter box? The
Dominion?
Dominion. You can't
Yeah.
give those away.
Dude, yeah, there's so many. Like, yeah, Cruel Boys aren't so good.
we
Let's
got-
see here.
Josh and I played. Josh, who used to be on my show.
Uh-huh.
We played Adeptus Titanicus, the team event on Friday. Sure,
Yeah.
whatever. And he ended up winning Best Trader Player because he had won all his games the previous day, the 3 games previous day, and we won both games that day. And then we also won, and this is the most important award in my mind. We won Best Sportsman. The team won Best Sportsman.
Nice.
And we played some really nice people, like people I voted for.
But you were the nicest.
Yeah.
I was apparently the nicest.
What you're trying to say is that you are the Warhammer 40K.
You
And
have
one,
become.
and one of the things they gave us was a Dominion box, and John was like, "How are we gonna get this home?" And I'm like, "Don't
What a
bother.
hollow
Don't even
victory. Yeah.
Well, just leave it on a table
There
somewhere."
you go, kid. Congrats.
Hey kid, get in a Warhammer.
You done it. Let's see. Oh, I want to say something here in the chat. Jim Crimmins says his big news this weekend is that he got a job after
Nice.
being unemployed for 4 months. So I want to send a big
Dude,
shout out.
congratulations.
That's badass. Congrats, and you deserve it, sir.
And you were in the job hunt for a long time too. I mean, it's hard right
Me?
now.
Oh, like, yeah. Well, you know what? I have my own ideas about why that didn't go so well, but we won't get into that later. So Reggio Santi says he hosted a chili cook-off, which begs the question, does chili have beans or no? Sound off.
It does.
Oh my god, yes. Beans belong in chili.
Yes.
It's not a ground meat stew. It's got to have beans in it.
Other
think
than burritos, that's the only other place beans belong.
The only other place beans?
Maybe.
Fighting words.
I think if it's on a hot dog, then it shouldn't have
No.
beans.
Oh, chili.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I disagree.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, okay, let's go. Let's talk about this.
I think a bean chili certainly belongs, and that does seem to be the deciding factor. What if it goes on a hot dog?
What is it going on?
People want that can of Hormel with the ground beef with like slop
Yeah.
and just on top
Yeah.
of it. No, that's not chili. It's just like cooked taco meat.
If it's on noodles, Skyline style, no beans.
Ooh.
You can't have it. No beans.
But isn't that just spaghetti with a slightly different sauce?
It's spaghetti with chili on it.
That's
No
gross.
beans.
Yeah, sure, man.
So gross.
Painting Yellow says playing Diablo 4 open beta this weekend. Zycosis went with his 2-year-old nephew to the zoo and then a baptism for his younger brother. Keystone says I helped run a charity event this weekend and a funeral. Let's talk about that charity event. Sound off on that one.
It was the same thing.
Sounds more fun than the funeral.
You know, wow, way to bring it down. I finished.
I'm
the
sorry
Super
for your
Game-
loss.
We saw. Oh, Jamie Dagger says, "Oh yeah, we saw someone walk away with that as a prize. What an insult! A Dominion box."
That might have been Josh.
I'd be happy to get a Dominion box.
I will
Those are
tell
cool.
you.
I've got one in my garage. Come get it.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a bunch. Yeah.
The best thing that came out of Rune Wars was that 4-armed dude made
Yes.
of stone who we called
Oh,
Quad Stroker.
Quad stroker. Yeah.
And it's
I call him Goro.
Goro's good.
Bro.
Quad Stroker is superior. Otherwise, it's
Agreed.
just meat sauce. That's what we're talking about. No beans, only meat. Ground meat. Peasant chili, says Radio Santi.
Peasant chili.
Some chili has beans, some don't. The best chili is the chili you like to eat and the way you like to eat it. I'm pro bean for chili in a bowl, anti beans for hot dog chili, says Spilled Paint Pot. Listen, I'm from Ohio, and I'll be the first to admit that Skyline isn't chili. Beans belong in chili unless it's green chili, says Maddie the Zaddy. I'm surprised
fair.
they didn't toss $50 in there to make him take it too. The Dominion. It's to help people of domestic abuse in the area, says Keystone Minis, just helping raise funds for housing, everyday needs, therapy, and stuff for your kids. That is
That's
awesome.
freaking awesome, dude.
If you want to share a link to that, please do. We're all about charity around here.
Let me tell you another quick story from the Tuttle household. So
Do it.
So we met a guy out there a couple years ago at Adepticon. His name's Austin. We became great friends. He moved out to the area. He was working for Apple for a while. Then we met another friend named Austin. So the Austin we met out there was Austin Devane. The Austin that we met here was Austin Lynn. And once we introduced him, this kind of goes back to the CJ thing.
Yeah.
Austin Lynn showed up on the scene and we're like, great, now we got two Austins. What are we supposed to say? Austin Devane says, well, my friends typically call me AJ. And I said, why didn't you lead with that when we first met? Now we got two Austins. And Austin Lynn says, well, you can just call me Asian Austin. And I said, I can't do that. Even with your permission. So we're going to go with AJ over here.
We're going to go with AJ and the other one, Austin Devane. Let me see. I think that is probably a wise choice, Carl. Good choice. You have 8 minutes left, by the way. I would like to tell you all, and while we're talking about sportsmanship, Carl, I would like to tell you all a story about my third game at the team tournament and how we all can sort of control our own destiny and emotions, if you will, in a very positive way if you just take a minute, think about it. The third game we played, these guys were wearing jerseys, which always scares me a little bit. Hot Elf action, yes. So these guys showed up in jerseys. The guys that we were playing against, one of them was very talkative, very hyper, very aggressive. Started telling us exactly what was going to happen in the game, what he was going to do, how everything worked. We were like, okay, cool, we get it. It was a lot. He was going for it.
And this
So
is
we
in the
started.
friendly.
This is in the team tournament. So we start explaining to him what our army does. While we're explaining what our army does, he just totally disengages from us and starts talking to his teammates. Like in the middle of our sentences, he'd be like, okay. And then he would just kind of like just blow us off. And so that was not nice. We didn't enjoy that at all. And so it kind of kept happening at the start of the game while we were trying to like set everything up and do everything. They kind of just sort of kept brushing us off every time we would try to speak. It got very frustrating. So in the first term, they are just running a bunch of tanks and they're just blowing everything off the table. My teammate is getting super upset. At one point, he was trying to move.
Upset because you guys are getting just steamrolled?
Because we were getting destroyed and they kind of had been, in my mind, a bit disrespectful towards us. And it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. And so at one point, he was trying to like say, can I see this model through a window? And they're like, well, just move it back an inch and we can't see it. And it was so hard to hear in there. We couldn't get what they were trying to say. And this guy goes, just move it back so we can't see it. And he got like pissy. And I was like, whoa, okay. Like,
it was y'all's model that would have been moved back?
He was trying to tell us, move it back so we can't see it. He was trying to help us out. But we just couldn't.
Right, but he's just being... We
couldn't understand what they were saying. It was so loud. And so his partner goes to shoot one of my models, and he's like, hey, is there anything you want to do, like, like do a strat or whatever? He's like, is there anything you want to do before I shoot? I said, yes.
No, that's what he says! Fuck you, Stewie!
Do it, you son of a bitch. Anyway, okay, so, very nice. So I said, yes, I would like us to stop playing for a moment, take a step back, and all take a breath, because things are getting heated, and the vibe is bad. I was like, dude, the vibe's real bad right now. I was like,
that's a very interesting
good on you for saying that.
Yeah,
and agreed.
And I said, dude, like, you came on really strong, and you guys like totally brushed us off the first 20 minutes. We were trying to speak to you, and you just kept talking over us. And the guy's like, did I? And I'm like, yeah, like a bunch. And he's like, oh, dude, I didn't mean to do that. He's like, I actually have really bad hearing, and I probably wasn't hearing what you were saying. I was like, that's cool. And I was like, but
just
then,
like what was happening a second ago.
yeah, like when and I was like, and then you yelled at my friend about his model being visible or not. I was like, and you got pissed off at him, and that's like totally not cool. And the guy's like, dude, yeah. He's like, I didn't mean to. He's like, I didn't mean to come off that way. And I was like, it's cool. I like, things are real negative right now, and it's like, and I don't want to spend the next 2 hours playing like a negative game.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I was like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, can we just take a breath and kind of like all come back, like, with a positive vibe? And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, I appreciate you saying that. He's like, we get excited and we kind of come into it like, just ready to go. And he's like, and I'm sorry. And I was like, cool. I was like, I'm sorry for my part in it. Like if I was getting pissy with you and being like passive aggressive. And then we had a great game. Like they kicked our ass. They kicked the shit out.
Dude? Kudos to you.
Fine.
Like you said, kudos to you for speaking up and saying it and trying to set the tone, know, because sometimes people just don't know.
Hero, Dan.
Dude, if you're gonna be stuck with people for 3 hours,
I'm not going to be.
yeah, that's what you're doing. Like, we gotta have a good vibe. And it's funny because even my friends were like, "You're the one that started," because I'm notoriously a terrible sport, and I will be 100% honest with you. I get salty and I get tilted.
Dan
like,
gets
really
grumpy
fuck-
real quick.
I get tilted really quick, dude. But like this game, I was like, no, I'm not having this. But it's because, and I'm not gonna get political with it, but like being the person I am, being my stature, being my skin color, I'm used to people like sort of minimizing me, and so like I have to speak up for myself. And
Anyway, I've got a story I want to
and
tell
when
right now.
Hey, Andrew, tell me what you were talking about the other day.
I'm really happy the Trail of Tears happened. That's just
You can, Carl, you can call me Mexican Dan if you have another Dan that you know.
Mexican. Oh no,
I can't do that.
Oh, no.
So I got to do it.
Mostly because I don't know any other Mexicans named Dan.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll find some. Good on you for calling that
Okay.
out, even if it was a misunderstanding. Sometimes people have to hear that. It's toxic and it ruins our hobby. I agree. They were fucking hype. Orchestra.
Dan, I'm proud of you for saying something. Like to stop the game and reset it like that. Like as a teacher, I do that in the classroom all the time.
It
But
was
also,
like an argument, like something.
But
weird
also,
was
honestly, kudos to that guy for saying, "Hey, I'm sorry." Instead, like that could put somebody very defensive, and it. My kid in college just had something with their roommates, and then their roommates basically have come back to him and said, "Oh man, you were right." And I said, "You still gonna be friends with him?" They said, "I don't know." I said, "It takes a big person to be able to say, hey, I'm sorry, I was wrong."
Yeah.
And you know, I want to fix this. So kudos to them too. You know,
you got to give him a chance. Yeah, and and I was
love it.
Totally stoked that was his reaction. He was like, "I didn't mean to come off like that at all, and I'm sorry if I did." And I'm like, "Cool." And then we had a great game. I had a lot of fun. Like they destroyed us. We knew they were going to destroy us. Like it was the rock to the scissors. You know what I mean? Like we knew we were going to get fucking destroyed.
How much time we got left?
You have 2 minutes on the clock, and I think you have about 2 minutes of overtime. So you have a whole 4 minutes left, Carl.
Excellent.
Yep. Okay. So the moral of the story here is, if you're having a bad vibe, sometimes you just got to step back and communicate. I'm a student of communication. That's what I do, and I like to make sure that communication is good. And that's the deal.
Well, and a lot of anger comes
too.
Yeah,
a lot of anger comes from miscommunication.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. In fact, like even in LA, I remember watching the story on the news where this guy was like, he works with gang members to help facilitate just communicating between them, because a lot of times they just lack the ability to express themselves correctly, and what ends up happening is violence happens because they simply don't know another way to communicate they're unhappy with somebody.
Because they're not given the tools like since birth, and they're raised in an environment that doesn't allow for like sort of an open dialogue and to express when they're upset about shit. And I think as men, we have like a big problem with that, because dudes want to fucking puff their chests out and just be like, whatever.
That's what I did when I saw Andrew. I was like,
oh man. Well, Andrew,
there's another hero present. I am the hero. I am the hero.
Andrew's chest is puffed out because he's overweight and in weird shape.
I'm just a fat fuck. That's
also, Carl, can you do squats? Are you able to do that? Because
I cannot. I
will do the squats.
Literally a back injury. I would do them, but I'm falling apart
for you, man. Because I love you.
I'd be happy to do them.
Dan's gonna do it for him?
I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna be your surrogate
Dan's gunning
squatter.
for the true hero position.
Dan, I love you. That's why you're a Warhammer hero.
No, don't say that.
Most people don't know this, but squats are a requirement to become a Warhammer hero.
They are. Whenever you go into the dinner, they make you do it.
They make you,
before you can even come in.
Before you get your weird pear dessert.
They stop you at the door.
We got 6 minutes of overtime, guys.
And Mike Brandt is like, do the squats. And you're like, and then you go, now you just reset the clock again. Now you just reset the clock because you brought up squats.
That's right. I'm getting it. I'm wearing the sweatpants too. You know, I'm really getting swampy in there.
I'm sorry. I really would. I apologize. I apologize.
No. You're not the first. And you have a legitimate excuse.
I apologize, Mexican Dan. I would do. I literally
cancel.
I literally went to a spinal specialist the week before I came back. I have a extruded disc.
Andrew squats.
Oh god.
And you know how you feel old is when you're like I have sciatic nerve.
Yeah. Oh, I've had
issues.
sciatic before. Oh, it's
It
so fucking fun.
really hurts.
Yeah, it's no good.
Like,
It's no good.
in fact, watch this. I gotta stand up.
What are you doing? Can you do it?
Squats the metal on. This shit's jangling all over the place.
Is it
Oh,
smacking
God.
you in the pee-pee?
I'm gonna stand up here. Oop.
Yeah, stretch it
standing
out.
now? You want a standing
Yes.
desk?
I got a sit-stand desk here.
Oh, look at that. Look at him. Man, his couch doesn't touch any walls, and he has a desk that transforms. This is incredible.
Well-
You saw it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. Man.
I don't like some of this. How some of this came out.
Well, you have 4
Neither do
minutes
we,
and 30
Carl.
seconds left.
Still working on it. Still working on it.
You have some time. You have 4 minutes left. Let's see what we got here. Let me see. I
But
always
I am-
worry about things like this.
Like
It makes me
overall,
really-
pretty pleased.
Carl, I had
Oh,
someone comment on my Instagram post hyping up the show tonight. If we could ever expect the independent characters to make a return, people are always asking. Any comments on that?
You're done, Andrew.
Yes, you can expect the independent characters to return.
That'd be good news for a lot of people because they're asking.
If you care,
Oh, they care.
please don't cancel your subscription or re-up it. Probably within the next month or it's a month and a
Oh,
half,
my goodness.
we'll start putting out more content. One of the reasons I stopped the show was I had been promoted to vice president at work. That took a tremendous amount of time and energy. It's literally the point where I don't have a creative outlet. I don't have time for a creative outlet anymore, which has caused me, in all seriousness, which has caused me some mental health issues in terms of
You gotta have it.
anxiety and that kind of thing. I got to have an outlet, and so I'm making the decision to change my priorities here a bit, and I will be kicking off the show again soon because I'm going to have some extra time to do that.
Hells yeah.
And then I'm exploring a couple other things too, honestly.
Cool.
My kid, who is away at college, is transgender,
Okay.
and I'm part of the LGBTQ community, and I've been watching a lot of they like to watch people play video games online, which
Nice.
okay, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I am a huge fan.
You know we're on Twitch right now,
Right.
right? That's
Twitch is
But I
where
am
it
a huge
happens.
fan. I am a huge fan of watching people watch movies that I've watched. That have
Yeah,
mattered
that's
to
kind
me.
of fun. Yeah.
and
reacting
seeing
to
if the
stuff.
emotional beats hit them the way they hit me.
Mhm.
And so I was kind of thinking about this as they and I are playing a lot of Call of Duty lately. I was like, you know what? What if we came up with a channel where we were talking about not only the video game and what's going on there, but we're talking about what it's like to be a parent, have a child away at college, what struggles have we had, what the LGBTQ thing, like just life.
That's a lot
And
going
I
on
think
there.
that there's an audience for that in
Absolutely.
both the LGBTQ community, but also kids at college and parents.
I think the
And-
parent angle is great. Yeah, no, I would
Yeah.
love to see more of that. It's
Yeah,
all,
and so we're gonna give it
younger
a
people
try.
streaming, yeah.
We're gonna give it a try, and I said let's set it up. We'll do it right, and if we start turning it into something that makes money, we'll split the money 50-50. And they were like,
There you go.
"What, really?" And I'm like, "You're doing half the work. Like I'm not gonna do it all."
For you, maybe. I don't know. We'll read.
Dan doesn't
we'll
get any
talk
of the money from this.
I
just
don't
keep
get
it all.
anything. I absolutely don't. I don't know. It's I don't think it's fair, but I have no recourse. Honestly,
Quiet, Dan.
he's
That's really
gentrified
cool,
my
Paul.
paycheck. I can't even.
Gentrified your paycheck. Jesus.
It's
I am sorry. We're not making light of anything you just said, Carl. That is absolutely.
no, it's fine. I did not take it that way. and
I
they
love
wouldn't
it.
either.
I love that whole angle. I think no matter who your children become or who they decide they want to be, it's important for us as parents to support them no matter what. And I don't get parents that don't support their kids or have an antagonistic relationship with their children. And I just don't fucking get it. My daughter's 26 and I'm stoked with everything that she does. Like no matter what it is, I'm just absolutely 100%
I
behind
gotta
her.
tell you, I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area. Like homosexuality is a thing that
Mhm.
I grew up around, and I have a family member. I have a couple family members that are gay.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
So, I mean, I never had really an issue with transgender, and that it took me a while to adjust and to
Mhm.
be fair. And
Sure.
where I changed my tune was they were having a really, really hard time at one point.
Yeah.
And I thought, if I think this is hard for me,
imagine
How hard is it for them?
how
Yeah,
for
right.
them.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
As
I'm
a
in.
parent,
What do you
especially,
need?
my God, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't
And
want
I
to see your
literally
kid suffering.
changed my tune in that minute. I can remember it like just snap fitting in my head.
That's excellent because there's a lot of parents that don't change their tune, dude, and that shit
Very
is
much so.
I don't
I
get
know
that.
some of them. It's pretty ridiculous.
I don't fucking get that. How could you not like support your child no matter what it is that they're doing, man? It's like fuck,
Nope.
man. And I'm gonna change the whole fucking vibe right now, guys.
Uh-oh.
What are you gonna
I'm
sing
gonna
for us, Dan?
I'm gonna change the whole vibe because I'm about to sing some fucking
Black
Hall &
Hole,
Oates.
son.
Mel Sprite, who has made me sing
Cool,
a song, is a coworker of mine, and we were listening to Hall & Oates the other day, and
Oh,
she
shit, I
said
saw him in concert.
she said they don't have any what song. She said they have like one song, and I said, "What the fuck?"
Oh my
did you
God.
just
They have
say?
one
I
song.
was like,
Get out of
they
here.
don't have one song. I was like, they got a bunch of songs, and we played them, and she's like, "Oh, okay, no, I know this one. I know this
Hits.
one." And I was like, they got all the hits. What I want, you've got, and it might be hard to handle, but like a flame that burns the candle feeds the flame. Yeah, yeah, what I got, full stock of thoughts and dreams that scatter, and you pull them all together, and I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, you make my dreams come true. Yeah, well, you. Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
Carl, when Ned said he doesn't stop singing the song, this is what he means. He will literally do the whole
On
song.
a night when that dreams become a scream, when they're messing with the dream, I can laugh it in the face, twist and shout my way out and rap.
We know time right now, but Dan has to finish the song. Keep paying, Carl.
I'm taking advantage of
And
it.
I'll never be the same. Oh yeah, well, 'cause you make my dreams come true. Well, you. Carl makes my dreams come true. You're welcome.
You're welcome to whatever the hell that was. My
Thank
God.
you. Thank you.
You know what? I saw Hall & Oates in concert, and Train opened for them.
Train.
You know who Train is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drops
Yeah.
to Jupiter. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know who Train is, and then song after song after, I'm like, oh, I know this
Yeah,
song.
I know all these songs. Yeah.
But we went to see Hall & Oates kind of as a joke, and they were fantastic. They were
love Hall &
fantastic.
Oates. I fucking and like everybody thinks I'm joking when I say I love Hall & Oates. I love Hall & Oates. Like
They
I
were
grew up listening to them. I went to see them in like 2015 or 16, and it was amazing. Such a good show. Like everything,
Yeah.
they sound so good, dude. They're
And
so awesome.
he can't hit the high notes anymore like you just did.
Yeah, I don't know if I hit them, but thank
Did
you.
know? I don't know.
But he changed his tone.
I got to compliment Jim Crimmins. Jim Crimmins, thank you for
Give him a
singing with
compliment.
us. You're also a
Oh,
long-time-
time's
you've been-
up, by the way,
It's
guys.
been up when you
Oh,
were
is it?
singing.
I didn't
Mine was up
notice.
when you were
What's-
singing.
is
your
it up
fucking
now?
opening verse.
It's
We
been
didn't
up.
stop you.
Is it? Are you sure?
100%.
Are you sure? As Carl,
Can you just double check real quick?
Let me see.
All right, done.
Oh,
Yep.
Jim Crimmins, you're awesome. We know it. You're always here. You're a spin. You do the thing.
Done.
Thank you for being here.
And I will tell you,
A real G.
we missed a lot in the chat of great stuff. People talking
know,
about
Sharon,
like,
Now that we're done painting, I'd love to see it.
what are we looking for?
It's something you need to open up.
Oh, never mind.
What are we opening
But you
up?
can, and it will persist. You can open it up and look at it.
I'll watch the replay.
You watch
Yeah,
the
there you
replay. Let me see. Leaves are awesome. Where are they from? Someone's asking about the leaves. Jamie mentioned that a friend of theirs had some people being shitty to them at Adepticon, and we don't like that. You should have let me know. I would have fucking stabbed them. Let me see. Takes a big person to admit they're wrong. Wolf just went for the jugular with making Carl do the squats.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I gotta tell you.
COVID,
And I
can't
normally don't
sing.
swear on my show.
Squat, baby.
I've had 2
Hang on,
spinal
I'm gonna-
surgeries. I left a
Or
lot
wait,
of
Carl, snap a pic.
Okay.
I would definitely watch Dan sing a song. Have their greatest hits
Oh,
on
I have to take a
vinyl. Yes, that was epic. Thank you. I hope you're talking about my singing. That's when the heaters turned on. Our heaters smelled like the whole building was going to burn down. Little too much Hall and not enough oats, says Jamie Daggers. I disagree. I was about to say something. Were you about to say something? Oh, about the time being up? We get weird over here. When y'all look at the model I posted, I want to know if I should repaint the shoulders to match the armor trim or leave as if. This is the part of the show where if you painted anything along with us, or you made a bowl of cereal with ice cream instead of milk, or maybe you want to show us your feet, I mean, whatever, go ahead and use the hashtag 1 hour hero, the number 1, HOURHERO. Post it on Instagram as a post, not a story, because we can't see it. Make a post on Instagram. We will search that hashtag. We will pull up the stuff right here. We'll haze it mercilessly, and, it'll be a good time. We'll sham wow it.
Wow.
Sham, wow. Can you ask Coach Dart what page the country vocabulary is due? When the page country vocabulary is due?
It's due. Hey, so good news for you. I'm not going to be there tomorrow. I have jury duty again.
Ooh.
So
guilty.
Yeah, guilty. I can't talk about the case, but do the definitions tomorrow. Here, I'm assigning you homework right now. Do your definitions tomorrow. Just finish it up, and I'll check it on Friday.
Wolf says, "Sorry, Carl, about the squats." Well, you didn't know. You didn't know.
I'm also going to upload a picture of my MRI of my back.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
I think this is important. Picture. He's dropping the proof. He's like, "Look, guys, I really can't look." I mean, we don't know if it's actually his.
This is the reason why.
It has my name on it.
Oh, yeah. Totally believable now.
Just Googled one real quick.
I could put a name on an MRI in Photoshop, Carl.
Okay.
4 times this year
too.
he was jury duty suspicious. I know, right? I don't think he actually has jury duty. I think he's full of shit.
I have had jury duty 4 times in the past 10 years, and
I've never done jury duty.
I know.
In my life.
I know. Like people have never been called, and I've gone so many times.
I've never received the call. My wife's done jury duty.
I secretly love it.
Do you? Don't they pay you like $10 a day or something like that?
It's $25 and free meals. I can't complain about that.
Is the food good? What kind of free meals do you get out of it?
They take you like a restaurant, like a nearby restaurant. So yeah, I order big, baby.
The one time I did jury duty was for like a pretty serious case, and we were in there for a week, and it was like a kidnapping and all this stuff,
nice.
and it was
nice.
pretty intense. But I got to tell you, that defense attorney,
nice.
He wouldn't have made it on Law and Order. He was,
Oh wow!
Ding, ding.
No.
Bow, 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 bow,
He
bow.
was pretty
I was
terrible.
sitting there with all the potential jurors, and it was a huge turnout. They brought a bunch of people in
Mhm.
because last year there was this like gruesome murder in my town, and like a
Oh my
horrible
God.
case, extremely bad, small town, never happens, and the dude's arraignment was today. So we're all like, "Oh my God, is this what we're here for?"
Yeah.
And thankfully it wasn't. There
Wow.
were 2 cases. We were the other one, which was
Something unrelated. Yeah.
not nearly as bad, but the other case I would have like absolutely not been okay with. It was bad.
Ugh,
Yeah.
not so good,
Anyway.
man.
Here's my mini.
Yeah, this has been a pretty good stream, man. We've gone from the slap to the chop to like
Highs and the lows. Just
identities of our children to murder to
covering all the bases.
notes. I mean, fuck, dude, we're killing it. We're killing it today. I mean,
Oh,
this
that's
is
poor choice of words, Stan.
It's
Poor
award.
choice of
It's
words.
award. Too soon. This is award-winning
what's
stuff,
the,
guys.
What's the hashtag?
Do it, Andy.
Dan will tell you.
Number 1, HOURHERO.
Number 1.
The number 1 hashtag.
H-
The number 1
Yep.
HOURHERO. Our 1 hour hero.
1 hour. Got it.
hero.
But don't spell
not-
out one.
Don't
It's
spell out.
number
Don't spell-
1.
Which
Just
just
put
a
the number
thinking amount of
1.
people do. We
Number
tell them
1.
not to.
We tell them not
1
to, but no one
hour.
fucking listens anymore.
I got
Some of us painted the same piece. I think Chip Crimmins is trying to tell us something. He's trying to tell us that he always paints during the stream. I think that's what he's getting at here, in his own subtle way. But I like it. I like what he's doing. Mr. Dart, I am sick and can't make it to class tomorrow. It's totally not a hangover. Since
What? Who said that?
Reiner, it was psychosis. Reiner says,
Psychosis.
after all this time, I screw up this hashtag. I blamed Andrew, but then some of us always spell it out. Yeah, like what's up with you guys? Like it's there on the screen. It's on the screen right there. We got it there because we knew people. It's right there. It's right there.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Mine's up there.
Oh, man, that was good, Carl.
Is it up? Are we doing it?
I'm doing it right now. There it is.
We're doing it right now. Let's
There's
bring it.
Carl's. He actually finished it. I'm impressed.
Oh.
Let me give it a little like here.
I could do a little bit more, but
That's
And I'm gonna comment.
That's a good
It's
ShamWow.
Only
it's ShamWow.
good because
For Our ShamWow job.
for an hour ShamWowing? No, that's an excellent ShamWow.
What?
I'm changing it. I can't read. What the fuck?
And did you look at the second picture?
Oh, there's
Let's
his
see it.
ass.
Let's
Look,
see it.
there's
Ooh.
Carl's
Is that
ass
your
photo
colon?
right here.
What
Look
am I
at
looking
that.
at?
It's not my colon.
Is that
So
your
you
poop
see where that white line goes across on the left?
hole?
Yeah.
That little black thing that looks like a
Yeah.
flaccid penis sticking into
Oh yeah.
the nerve there? That's the
Mhm.
extruded disc that is causing me
Ooh,
the problems.
that's rough.
That hurts. That's not
No squat disc.
good.
Yes, can't do it.
We can rebuild you.
Yeah.
I hope so.
You didn't know it, but this whole stream has actually been a fundraiser stream for you and a new robotic
Yes.
spot.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're gonna do
perfect.
it.
We're
That's
gonna make
just
it
what I
happen.
need.
We're gonna
Called,
transfer your consciousness to your machine.
Called in some favors. Yeah. That looks really good. I like the gray on that. It's like
The White King came out pretty excellent. I'm not gonna lie.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's
listen,
great. It's great.
Here's
Great.
the thing. I would not paint my entire an entire army using this method, but I will paint.
You would
Why
paint
not?
well.
I would paint board game pieces this way because I can paint better with an airbrush and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But
Where's my goat? There it is.
all my board games, all that stuff, I just use this method, and I love it. I love
There
it.
you go. Yeah,
And,
It,
great
it gets
for
it done.
board
It knocks it out.
I
Great
do
for
like
board games.
that armor is actually the Space Wolves gray,
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
and it works really
That's a nice
really well.
color.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what else knocks it out and gets it done?
Ego.
You go to energy drink. If you want to knock it out and get it done, whatever it is that you're doing with your life,
Stop what you're doing. Go to
emotionally-
drinkvigo.com.
or
It's 2 for
physically,
1. It's 2 for 1.
spiritually, whatever it is you need to do, B-Goat has got your back. B-Goat will hook you up. B-Goat comes in hard, and it just stays with you all day. And you're like,
If you want to come in
I
hard,
can't
buy
go to
Bigo.
sleep.
And you
I
can be
can't go to
famous
sleep,
Twitch
Bigo.
streamers like us. Ah.
get B-Goat. It's really good. It's
Flip
actually really
it. Send it to
tasty.
Bigo.
It's actually it's
Send us a
delicious.
check. There
We're
it
having a
is.
good time with it. It's delicious. I actually really
Oh,
like
the
it, and it
second
hasn't
best
made me feel like
sauce.
shit yet. And that's the second one I drank today. So we'll see. Yeah, I can actually.
Enough
see-
about goats. Let's talk about wolves.
I can hear the color red. Look at those. Those are great. Those are good. That's very wolfy. Wow.
Yeah, I gotta look at this.
Will B-Goat make me better at Warhammer?
Yeah.
Yes.
It will be.
It can't make you worse.
I can't make you any
Can't
worse.
say yes, but yes.
We're contractually obligated to say absolutely.
Yes.
It makes you a better lover, makes you taller. I can attest to both of those things. Don't ask
Dan
my
has
wife.
grown significantly. That's fantastic.
Not just WoW, but ShamWow. I like that.
And that wolf looks suitably nasty.
That's a good wolf.
It's gross. Yeah. And I need a light box because the lighting in this room absolutely sucks. Like it looks
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
right here.
I don't think the light box will help. But my favorite part is the bird eating the flesh and pulling it out
That's
of
why I
there.
picked.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
pretty
why I picked
disgusting.
it tonight.
Very cool. It's
I
very cool.
did all of my Cursed City using
I'm gonna do?
the ShamWow method,
I'm gonna start over.
Ah, good. Yes, nice.
and
Planning.
very happy with the results.
Wins.
Yeah, there's a lot of texture on
Oh.
these models, so it really lends itself to that, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't
And-
think it's good for things like Space Marines.
Boom, I have started
Well,
a poll.
Have you used the new contrast on Space Marines?
I have not.
Like the new formula? Because Dan has, I think. Was it Dan? Somebody did. I do Space Marines Imperial Fist yellow, and I use the original
that-
contrast, and it was a little splotchy.
Infant
It
yellow
wasn't
is
great.
awesome. That's
But
so good.
the new yellow they made is smooth as butter, and it works on Space Marines.
Yeah,
if-
it's
like
great.
you want it to, which is
It's
crazy, crazy. But it's a different
Crazy.
color, so I'm not going to redo my whole army right now.
Woo. All right, guys, it is time to vote. I have started a poll. Check the top of the chat window. You're going to see the poll up there. You can give a vote for either Carl, who has done the White King, or you can do a vote for Andrew, who has painted yet another wolf. And you can also use bits, and you can use channel points for additional votes, because we believe in the flawed American style of democracy, wherein you can vote.
You can buy your way in.
Yes, absolutely.
Why's
That's
he
all
got to
about.
be the White King and not the Mexican King?
Carl, cancel. Independent characters, never coming back.
You didn't paint
Get
him
out
right
of here.
It could have been green, red, and white.
This
You
is
could have done
Keystone
it.
Mini's fairy that they painted, and
Look at
it's
that fairy.
It's lovely. I like
That's
those
very
eyes.
nice. That's
There's
very nice. I
actual
like the
like
wings.
anime style reflections in the eyes, and it looks,
I like the wings. I like the whole thing
look at
that's
that.
going on here. Who painted that?
Keystone.
Oh, yeah, that is a good eye. I like that.
Oh Oh,
What does it say?
Dan, start one. Finish it, baby.
I already drank it. It's gone. I drank the whole thing. I got it. I must have downloaded the one that didn't have the clear background, so I gotta fix that.
No, I need to color key it, I think. Well, no, I already did.
No, there's one with like a clear background. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I already drank it, so Jim Crimmins, I'm sorry you have wasted your chug-a-lug because I chugged the whole thing already.
You idiot.
You could have called Carl CJ in the poll and made his night. Oh yeah, I fucked up.
Damn
it.
He's gonna live. He's been waiting for this for like 50-something years. Yeah.
To be fair, my wife is like, okay, I'll call you CJ if that's what you really want to hear all the time.
Okay, we get it.
Hold on. Maybe not.
No. It's in.
Can you make a reward? Coach Dart does 3 minutes on the bike in the back. That'd be awesome. We should do that. Get on the bike. I've been thinking about doing the drum solo reward because I can hook my electric drums into
it's gotta be in
my
front of
sound
you,
card.
Yeah,
I can do it. Yeah, I got the whole thing set up. I have a camera. I'll do it. I'll just like do a 2-minute drum solo and everyone will just be.
Do you play drums?
I do. I play everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see the guitar behind you. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
I have zero musical talent, as you heard earlier. But
I thought it was beautiful. It was wonderful.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I mean, like it always amazes me that people can put together kind of a song, to be honest.
Right.
I just don't understand.
Right. You just play a thing over and over again, and then it becomes a song. You scream behind it.
One of my students wants you to install my paint.
Dan will install Andrew's paint job. I mean, it's not. I don't know. It just feels like I'm kicking Andrew when he's down because I know that he has like a lot of emotional problems and stuff going on in his life. He can't maintain an erection, and that's been a big problem that he confided in me. And so, like, just talking about how his like paint job is bad, it just seems like totally uncalled for at this point.
It's a low blow.
Like,
and I'm honestly appalled that you would bring that up.
He's going bald, like, and it's getting worse, and that's why he's always wearing the hats. And like, I just don't want to make fun of his paint job because he's got a lot of other weird shit going on, like
how much longer does this shenanigans go after he's paint? And I ask because I can show you some things around here.
Looks like
we're staying around. You still need to order stuff on Forge World, apparently.
What are we talking about here? We've got the vote.
Let's pull up the menu.
The vote is 11-5 right now.
I got bits I need to spend. Hang on.
I think he's gonna pick it. Look at this. We're going mobile right now. When your couch doesn't touch a wall, you can go mobile, and that's all.
That's mobile, baby.
Look at this.
I hope his Wi-Fi is good.
I don't know if you can see this very well.
Going up.
He's going. Where's he going?
Is that no? Is that
like
is
it a sex swing?
Karn?
No, it's not.
Who
made that? Where did you get that?
What is that? What
is the Sideshow Miniatures. The thing's huge.
Yeah, right.
Gilliman versus the Chaos, the Corn Berserker.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
It seems a little uneven.
Show us all the cool stuff. I know you got cool stuff in that.
I know you got some cool stuff.
I know. This is all my role-playing stuff.
Spill Paint Pot says he can't maintain an erection even though he's drinking Bigo. I thought it was science in a can. It takes a few. You gotta drink it.
Remote control. Look at that. God.
Oh my goodness.
This kind of stuff's in the way.
Definitely floats.
Here's all the Thousand Suns.
Awesome.
Let me see the Thousand Suns. Look at this.
Custodians.
Minotaurs. They go all the way down.
Carl has won.
But
yay, Carl.
Carl doesn't even care. He had it in the bag.
The Sheldar, as we call them. But this Minotaur's army is the Minotaur's army featured in the
book,
Bad Roar.
Yes,
I got
heard that.
Nice.
L has that model, the Cthulhu one.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from the Cthulhu Death May Die game, which is a fantastic game, by the way.
Way to go, CJ. Chat's throwing up the CJ for you.
Okay. Tuba Tanker says, I'm surprised we've gone through the whole stream without.
It's so much to talk about. We didn't talk about half the stuff we wanted to talk about.
There was a lot of conjecture about that, and I mean, I'm down. I love a new edition.
About what?
10th edition.
10th edition.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's right. We were going to talk about.
Listen,
it's half the reason I'm bringing the podcast back.
Yeah, I mean that's free material.
It's a great time to jump in. Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, and this was somebody asked me about when they were asking me at Adepticon, you could bring podcast guys, and they go, "Well, what do you think about 10th?" And I go, "I can't believe we got here again after the debacle that 7th was by the end of 7th. How did we get so cumbersome again?"
Yeah.
I just don't. I hope we've learned our lesson. We being Games Workshop.
Yeah. Do you subscribe to the conspiracy theory that it's all intentional and 10th will eventually become a convoluted mess and they'll sell?
No,
us
I
new
don't subscribe to that
immediately
theory. And the reason I don't subscribe to it, and some of you are probably the same, is I know some of those people that are involved in design,
Right,
and it was not their intention to make.
They're trying their hardest.
It's hard to write rules. I was talking to to Mini Wargame Dave at he and I and his wife met a few years ago at Adepticon. We just hit it off really well. I even messaged his wife. I was like, Dave is talking the entire convention. He's not going to have a voice when he gets back to you. And she's like, oh, I heard him last night. He has nothing.
He's excited,
left. But he's doing that. He did that whole Kickstarter for
the
Ravaged Stars.
Yeah,
Ravaged Stars. Yeah, and I backed his Kickstarter just because I thought I'd use some of the models for Chaos models. But now that he's talking about like his game coming out, I'm super excited about it. And it seems really interesting. But you know, he and I were talking a little bit about 10th edition too, and just one of the things I said is it's a lot of people say, "Oh, I could write better rules than that," and I'm like, "Then how come you're not?"
Probably not. Yeah.
It is very hard to write rules. Like it is very, very hard.
There are so many factions and things to try.
And it's not even just explaining what you're envisioning onto paper, and that person receiving the message the exact same way is incredibly difficult. And I think GW does a pretty good job of it overall. And you know, I bought into a number of Kickstarters where like the game looks great, the models look great, and I'm like, don't know how to play this.
Don't add up. Yeah.
These rules are confusing.
Rules are hard.
I'm excited that they're really pushing the simplicity thing, or you know, simple, not whatever they call it. I forgot what the catchphrase was, but that Age of Sigmar seems to have been that, right? That may have been the litmus test that they're using.
Yeah.
But everybody I've talked to that works at game or with Games Workshop says that the 40K team, the Age of Sigmar team, there's almost no rules was no rules interaction previously, and I'm curious to find out if that was recently changed to kind of bring in those ideas from Sigmar.
I think they do play the other games, right?
Sure, yeah.
Of course, they see like what's going on. And to imagine that those don't feed off each other, I think is incorrect. But we saw this in 8th edition, and it was great. Like 8th edition started off great, and then of course, as a codex comes out, people are crazy. They don't have their codex yet, and yada yada. And we're gonna go through the same cycle again, But hopefully, we've learned some lessons. What I do have to say is I'm very curious to see where the lore goes, especially with the lion returning. And geez, that model. Oh man, I don't even like Dark Angels. And I was like,
I hate Dark Angels.
I don't like Dark Angels, and I'm like, that is one of the best models they have ever put out. Maybe I should play Dark Angels.
Yeah, you and everybody else is like, ooh, Dark Angels. I got a guy in my
I've always been wanting to start a Dark Angels army. Yeah,
I do have a massive Tyranid army, so I'm good.
Perfect.
There you go. You're solid.
With the new theme that's coming.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
But I am very excited about it because quite frankly, my buddy Aaron the other day, I was like, we've been playing Necromundo, we've been playing Adeptus Titanicus. I said, hey, let's play some 40K. Why don't you, instead of board game, why don't you come? Oh man, I don't know if I want to have to relearn the rules. Yeah, and he's like, we haven't played in so long. And he's like, let's just wait till 10th. And I'm like, no, come on. And then they announce it. I'm like, okay, let's wait till 10th.
Yeah, let's wait till 10th. That's how I'm right now. It's like,
it's right around the corner.
We'll just wait
it's summer, right? Didn't they say summer?
Yeah, summertime.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, it's literally right around
June, July. Yeah.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
I'm excited.
Here's the deal, Carl, and this is the deal that we give everybody, and I think that you're the man.
The promise, not the deal.
Here's
the
promise.
By the way,
here's
Mexican
the
Dan,
threat.
you said I. For anybody late joining, he told me to call him.
We don't know what he's talking about. It's very racist.
You did say I won, right?
You absolutely won. Yeah, you were showing off your stuff. You won by like 11-2 votes or something like that.
I love it. People are tired of the Wolves. That's your problem.
The Wolves are the problem.
I'm gonna keep paying them, so suck it.
So here's the promise, Carl. Here's the threat we'll make to you. You can come on the show another time and paint versus me.
Okay.
Once you've painted against both of us, you can come back a third time and host the show. You don't even have to paint. You
I
just
don't have
hang
to
out.
beat you though, right?
You don't.
I could just.
You don't have to. You don't have to beat me. But I'll tell
The
you.
points never matter.
But I'll
Yeah.
tell you, I've taken down a few competitors in my time. I'm just gonna put that out there.
At least 2.
At least 2.
There's been at least 2 victories.
At least
for
2
me.
recently, I will say.
But yeah, listen, I love to come back. I'd love to come back.
Let's fucking do it.
So tune back next week when Carl returns every week until 10th
No,
edition
but-
comes out.
Likewise, once I get the show up and running again, and we I've got some new ideas for new segments and stuff. I don't listen to other shows because I don't want them to influence.
Yeah, no,
my
that makes total
creative
sense.
Fresh take.
Outlook. Let's have you guys on, and I got some ideas.
Oh,
I got some
I'd
good
love to
ideas.
do it. I'd love to do it.
Yeah, I'd love to have you guys. You guys are a blast, man. And I'm bummed.
Well,
I'm
it's
seriously
recorded,
bummed
so
we
you can't back out on that now. So
No,
we'll
like,
be
we
there.
have-
seriously
we have the
bummed
proof.
didn't connect.
We
And
have the proof. It's on the internet, so it's.
Dan, where are
it'll be
you
there forever.
physically located?
In my basement.
Look behind
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Excellent. That's what I thought.
I am like 20 minutes.
At your mom's
outside
house,
of
right?
St. Louis. Yeah. No.
My
I
mom's
mean,
house.
I pay rent, so.
It's a roommate. It's more of a
I have a
roommate
roommate.
situation than a mom. Yeah,
More of
right.
a roommate situation.
Mom!
Give me the
No,
meatloaf.
no beans
Banging
in my
the grill on the
soul.
ceiling. Yeah. Ah!
Mom, where's the meatloaf? Yeah. So we are gonna raid Bicephalo Art Studio, our friend Alan, and Heroes Assemble. You guys know the deal, so we're gonna do that. And
Stick
Carl,
around, and I think Dan and I might play Dark
we're
Tide
gonna play
later.
some Dark Tide a little bit. I have some stuff to do
Stick
tomorrow,
around.
but I want to
Carl
play a
might
few
show
rounds.
up. He might. I don't know. Maybe. But if not tonight, he'll come back later.
We don't know. We
Not-
don't know
not
what's gonna
tonight,
happen.
but I'll reinstall it because again, I was playing solo. It was kind of not
Yeah.
a real solo game.
Well, it's
Yeah.
fun when you're with people. Yeah.
But let's
Yeah.
connect. I assume through Steam. So
We're gonna Steam it.
yeah.
All right.
I'll message you guys my Steam handle.
Fuck yes.
It'll be
We'll
awesome.
be here. All right,
Yeah.
Carl. Did you have a good time?
Thank you so much for having me. I
Blind
really
to
do
yes,
appreciate
yeah.
it. No, I really do appreciate it, and I had a blast. And
Fuck
you know,
yeah.
I'm glad people still think I'm somewhat relevant around here.
You're relevant, man.
It was on the downslope, but now you announced the thing, so you're coming back, baby.
Oh,
Back,
okay.
baby.
You're back at the top of the world. This is it.
Relevance.
Carl,
really
thank you
has
for coming
no
on. It was great to have
impact.
you on. We will certainly stay in touch and get you back on at some point. But say goodnight to everybody.
Good night to everybody.
Bye.
Let's go. Bicephalo Art Studio.